Hello YouTube, CMB Warrior here back with another video, and I hope you like that new intro. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description down in the description of the person who did that for me. Thanks, shout out to him. I can't think of his name right now, but I finally put it in my video. So as you can see here, we have, well, the Warships Blitz, a new game I'm checking out. First thoughts, it's alright. It's not fleshed out enough yet, and it really needs to be looked into more. The game development team has a lot of work to do, in my opinion, because there are some things in there that don't really add up. And the reason why I say that is that, first of all, we have a lot of problems with XP and such, like doubling, and you'll see this later on because I'm just talking over this right now. But it doubles and it goes from like 14 XP to 50 or 30, and it's like, come on now, no one has time for that. You don't really get that much XP from these battles. Another thing is that the ship in particular that I'm looking at here, the Phoenix, I have a problem with because it's a cruiser, but it's garbage. And in the PC version, it has a place because it's a scout. And in the PC version, we have a really large map going on, and we can really flesh out and experiment with going around corners and really getting around the fleet. But in Warships Blitz, it's not the same thing. The maps are smaller, you know, there's less to do, and when you get caught, you usually are going to die. At the end of this, as I'm going through here, there is some footage of a battle, and I died pretty quickly. And I wouldn't say this is because all the ship's fault, because I'm partly to blame, because I'm not really a scouting person in these games. I really don't like to do that role, which is why I went the cruiser route, because I'd rather not be the slowest thing, but I don't want to be the lightest and fastest thing. But other than that, I really think that the game's alright, and it's pretty good for just coming out, and you know, its first few updates. It does need some work, definitely, and I think that it'll get really fleshed out very soon in the development process, because obviously it's a new game. You know, they're just coming out with this stuff. They're having a lot of new ideas. They have the PC version to live up to. Right now, you can see the tech trees, and that we have a lot of, you know, just tech. We have a lot of countries that the only ship that they have in there is a premium ship. Right now I'm showing the German ship line, and that's the best one in my opinion. I think if you're going to really go down the lines, if you want a really good cruiser line, go down the German line, or go down the Russian or Japanese cruiser tech tree lines, because to be honest, when you look at the American ones, it doesn't get good to the Pensacola, and you're going to spend a lot of time trying to get that. If you are good at being a destroyer, and you're really good at getting out there and, you know, killing things really swiftly, then go for it. Go for the Phoenix, go for the Omaha, but don't be surprised if you die a lot. And it's one of those things where maybe after it's all said and over with, maybe I'll learn to like it, you know, maybe like the M3 Lee and World Tank Splits, how no one likes a tank, but I love that tank. That tank at the time had no play value, but afterwards it was a really good tank, and it's just fun to play because you're messing around. So I really there's not a lot to say, to be honest, because we really don't have that much room to criticize, because it's brand new and the developers are very, very good. I mean, Wargaming obviously has been, you know, revered in the gaming community for a long time, particularly in wargaming, you know. So they definitely have a lot of work to do, but they got a really good start, and they don't have any competition until maybe one day. We'll see if War Thunder decides to man up and take on mobile. They probably won't, because they're scared, but I mean, that's all I really have to say. I mean, we're still going on. So that's the Shores, the major Russian cruiser that I want one day. there's just really, the thing is that the battles and stuff, they don't really work well in the fact that usually there's only going to be one carrier, and that's alright because of you can't have them as many people, but we really do have a problem with using things like they're supposed to be used because they're not. It's a whole different gameplay. You know, you might as well just not have the Phoenix and Omaha in there because it's not that kind of gameplay where scouting doesn't help out because the maps are so small that, in my opinion, scouting just doesn't help out, and therefore having a light cruiser is just a pain, you know. So I'm probably not going to. I'll probably cut it soon. So Matt, you might get to see the battle recording, so I can show you what I mean with the Phoenix and all. I die really quickly, and you know it's kind of. I think there are some people that can play this ship really well. It's just not me, I guess. So with that being said, don't forget, like and subscribe to the video. Turn on that notification bell if you want to know exactly when more content is coming. And believe me, it is coming. I know I said that before, but I mean it now. So just keep that in mind, you know, if you want to be alerted whenever. I mean, if YouTube decides to alert you, they might not. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be back soon with more content. Thank you.
General quarters.
Torpedoes! We're under attack! Enemy torpedoes spotted!